CBS 46 News presents Public Affairs on Peach.
Some studies suggest the average person gains 7 to 10 pounds between Thanksgiving and Christmas. According to new research from Cornell University, those extra pounds during the holiday season take more than 5 months to lose. And the new year brings many resolutions. One at the top, to start an exercise program. We have answers on the most effective workout and how many minutes you need to sweat to see results. Good morning and welcome to Public Affairs on Peach. I'm Rebecca Schramm in for Karen Greer. We are starting this morning with a quick, easy dessert recipe that can be whipped up in just a matter of minutes for any of your last-minute get-togethers. Kristen Sumter, Family and Consumer Sciences Agent with the UGA Extension from Fulton County. She's here to show us how to make pumpkin fluff. Yeah. This sounds great, and there's no baking involved.
There's no baking involved. It's really easy. So if you're pressed for time and it's really easy for you to just go to the store and grab a pumpkin pie, this can be just as expensive or maybe even cheaper, and it can be easy to make if you have kids. It's great to do together as a family too.
And it's better for you.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get started. Tell us how to do it.
So we're gonna start, you just get one of the big tubs of light whipped topping, and I'm going to have you, you're going to be mixing it.
I can do that.
So we're going to be putting the whole tub just right in here.
And you've got light.
I do have light, so that is what our recipe recommends. So that's going to give us less of those bad fats that are in there, which can help lower our calories and lower the weight that we gain. So we have the tub of that, and then we have 29 ounces of the actual pumpkin puree. So you want to make sure that you don't get the pumpkin pie can. You want to get just straight up pumpkin puree, and so all it is 100% pumpkin. And then we also have apple pie spice. So we have 1.5 tablespoons that we're going to be putting in there. And that's going to make it taste really good. And then we have stevia. So we have a 1/4 cup. And this is if you like it extra sweet and you really are just wanting something sweet, but you're trying to cut down on that sugar. I'm actually going to put about half of it. And so it's really up to you to decide how much you want in there. And even with half, it's still going to be really sweet and delicious.
And stevia is a good substitute, right?
Yes, it is. So we recommend with UGA, if you're wanting to replace your sugars, that you can do stevia and you can do any type of those sugar replacements that you would like.
All right,
so we're
so
just going to be
next?
stirring. And again, if you have kids or if you're doing this with your family, this is something that you can really do together. You can put your kids to work and you can really get that entire arm in there. So we're talking about exercises later. So this is definitely a way that you can
get
your
This is a little bit of a
up.
workout.
It is.
I love it. Okay, so we're going to get the consistency just like that, and then what do we do next?
So while you're doing that, what we're going to start with, we're doing a layer type of cake. So we have angel food cake, and I pretty much just bought one of the angel food cakes that you get from the store. You add water. It takes about 40 minutes to bake it. So we're not adding in any extra sugar, any extra fat. So we're cutting down on that sugar and fat that you would normally find that's added in pumpkin pies and pecan pies. So
and you broke it apart.
Yes. So you tear it. I've already done it for us, but again, something fun to do with kids. But you're going to be tearing it into smaller pieces. You can also just buy the angel food cake that's already prepared in like the bakery section. So we're going to do half of this. And put it down and just have a nice layer. And then we are going to put half of this fluff right on top, and you can kind of plop it down, and then it's really easily spreadable. So I have a dish where there's like a top that goes on it if you need to grab and go and take it to a party or an event. But you can also put this in a really nice clear bowl, and you're going to be able to see that layering effect. I grew up, my mom always made this cherry yum yum, and it was pretty much the same thing, but it had way more sugar and way more fat, but you still have the different colors and the different sections. So
you don't feel guilty about this one.
No, you really don't. And the one thing I do want to say, you don't feel guilty, but that's if we're doing portion controls. So we want to make sure, and that's a good,
you think that's good?
Perfect right there. So when it comes to having desserts, you want to have healthy desserts around, but that doesn't mean that we can have double or triple the amount that we would normally have just because it's healthy. So making sure that you're doing just a small little bowl's worth, not necessarily going back for seconds, but really enjoying it and having that kind of happiness that goes along with the small little bit.
Right, you really don't need to eat much to enjoy it. Do I put some more on here?
Yep, so now we're putting the rest of it right on top.
All right, this is great. And so really no baking, super simple. You can do it with the kids.
Yep. And so this is great for the holidays because it's pumpkin and it's seasonal. And then for the summer or spring, you can even do strawberries. So you can do fresh strawberries, cut the strawberries up, and then it's great for July 4th if you're having a party. You could even put strawberries and blueberries on top, and then you could even have the whipped topping, which is white, so it could be red, white, and blue.
Well, this is fantastic. We appreciate this so much.
Thank you.
Love it. Pumpkin fluff.
Yes.
Easy, even I can do it. Kristen has posted the recipe on the Extension website. For a copy, you can go to extension.uga.edu/Fulton. Thank you for joining us.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate it. Now, this dish is low fat, of course, we talked about. A lot of treats at holiday get-togethers are not, but don't stay home to avoid weight gain. We're going to talk to a doctor who has tips on how you can avoid those extra unwanted pounds. We'll be right back.